Hello students, today we will discuss about the numerical. Obtain Lagrange equation for single particle moving freely in space in the both coordinate, that is the Cartesian coordinate as well as polar coordinate. हम मान लेते हैं कि एक पार्टिकल है जो फ्रीली मूव कर रहा है स्पेस में. देन लेट x, y and z. These be the Cartesian coordinate. Firstly, we will find out the solution in the Cartesian coordinate, then in the polar coordinate. For the Cartesian coordinate, let us suppose that particle have the Cartesian coordinate x, y, z, whose equation of motion is to be determined. Then if x, y, z are the Cartesian coordinate, then corresponding to these x dot, y dot and z dot, these will be the velocity, where I have already talked about this dot, that is the first time derivative of the x will be equal to the x dot. Similarly, first time derivative of the y will be equal to the y naught, and first time derivative of the z will be equal to the z naught. Then these are the similarly velocities. Then we will find out the kinetic energy, and the kinetic energy of the particle is given by T, that is equal to, simply we will write 1 by 2 mv square, and here v is x dot square plus y dot square plus z dot square. This is the velocity. Of the particle. Then for the Lagrange equation, we know the Lagrange equation, general form of the Lagrange equation is given by simply dy dt of curl T by curl q k dot minus curl T by curl q k is equal to, let q k, where this capital Q is the generalized force. And that comes into play when the space in which particle is moving is not force free. That is generalized force not arising from potential. If there is the dissipative force, then this Q will be the non-zero, and if the space is force free, then Q, this generalized force, will be equals to 0. So this is the general form of the Lagrange equation. Then initially we will find out the kinetic energy T, that is equal to half mv square. We have already find out the kinetic energy given by this equation. T is equal to half x dot square plus y dot square plus z dot square. That is the kinetic energy. Then we will find out the first derivative of kinetic energy with respect to the x, and then x dot. Then simply we know that curl T by curl x will be equal to the curl T by curl y, and will be equal to the curl T by curl z, and will be equals to 0. As kinetic energy is not the function of the generalized coordinate, that is only the function of the generalized velocity. So the derivative with respect to the generalized coordinates will be equals to simply 0. So now we will find out the curl T by curl x dot, and that will be equals to the simply mx dot. Similarly, curl ty curl y dot will be equal to the my dot, and curl ty curl z dot will be equal to the mz dot. Then putting these values in the Lagrange equation that is written above, this general Lagrange equation in the generalized coordinates, putting the value of k here, let fx, fy and fz, let these are the generalized force along the x, y and z axis respectively. Then Lagrange equation is given by d by dt of curl t by curl x dot minus curl t by curl x is equal to fx. Similarly, for the y, d by dt of curl t by curl y dot minus curl t by curl y will be equal to the fy, and similarly d by dt of curl t by curl z dot minus curl t by curl y will be equals to the simply fz. Then putting the value of curl t by curl x, curl t by curl y dot, curl t by curl z dot, which we have find out above, then putting these value we will get that d by dt of mx dot as curl t by curl x dot was equal to the mx dot, and curl t by curl x will be equals to the 0 and will be simply equals to the fx, means mx double dot will be equal to the mx, simply my double dot will be equal to the fy, and mz double dot will be equal to the fz. These are the values of the when we put the values of the small k generalized coordinate in the equation. Then in the vector notation we can simply write it as m into I x double dot plus j y double dot plus k z double dot will be equals to the I fx plus j fy and plus k fz, and simply equals to the mr double dot, where r is the position vector, means mr double dot will be equals to the f, and that is simply equation of the motion in the Cartesian coordinate from the Newton's law, where r is the position vector, f is the force acting on the particle given by this in this, and the position vector is given by r, that is equal to the ix plus jy plus kz, that is the position vector, and this is simply the external force, total force acting on the particle. And we find out the equation of motion of the free particle in the Cartesian coordinate, that is given by this equation, which is originally the Newton's equation of motion. Second, we will find out, we will draw the equation of motion in the polar coordinates. So let me rough this. Second, we will find out the equation of motion in the polar coordinates. Let r and theta, let these be the polar coordinate. Simply let this be the x-axis, this be the y-axis. Let at any instant the particle is at the point P, having the Cartesian coordinate which we have all initially discussed, that xy, making an angle theta with the x-axis, having the position vector r. Then x will be equals to the simply r cos of theta, and y will be equals to the simply r sine of theta. This will be the polar coordinates. Then velocity of the particle along x and y is given by, means we will find out the x dot and the y dot. X dot will be equal to the r dot cos of theta minus r theta dot sine of theta. Similarly, y dot will be equal to the r dot sine of theta plus r theta dot cos of theta. This will be the generalized velocity along x and y. Then we will find out similarly the kinetic energy T, that is equal to in half that m x dot square plus y dot square, and putting the values of the x dot and y dot from these equations, and then opening the square of these terms, finally we will get that kinetic energy T will be equal to the 1 by 2 m of r dot square plus r square theta dot square. That will be the finally kinetic energy. Then curl T by curl r dot, that will be equal to the mr dot, and curl T by curl r will be equal to the mr theta dot square. And similarly we will find out the curl T by curl theta dot and curl T by curl theta. Curl T by curl theta dot will be equals to the m r square theta dot, and curl T by curl theta will be equals to the edge. The T is not the function of the theta, so this will be equals to the simply 0. Then putting the values in the general equation, that is the Lagrange equation, then general form of the Lagrange equation is, again I am writing this, will be equal to the dy dt curl T by curl k dot and minus curl T by curl k and will be equal to the generalized force, and k simply will be equals to the summation over I fi curl r by curl k. And since we are discussing only about the single particle, then this will be simply, we will remove the summation from here, as there is only single particle, so there is only one particle, so k is here given by f dot curl r by curl k simply. Then k are here theta, k are theta and r. So generalized force corresponding to the r will be equal to the, let represented by the qr. Qr represent the generalized force corresponding to the r, and that will be equal to the simply f dot curl r by curl r, and simply will be equal to the f dot r, unit vector of r, and will be equal to the let fr, and this fr have the direction. This r represent the unit vector along the position vector r. R cap is the unit vector along the r. Then Lagrange equation simply will be equals to the, putting the value of curl T by curl r dot and curl T by curl r, then will be equal to the dy dt of mr dot minus mr theta dot square will be equal to the k and here fr, and this will be equals to the mr double dot minus mr theta dot square will be equal to the simply fr. That is the Lagrange equation corresponding to the generalized coordinate, polar coordinate r. Similarly, we will find out for the corresponding to the theta, the generalized force corresponding to the theta. Initially we will find out the generalized force corresponding to the theta. Then again let this be the x-axis, this be the y-axis, and we have considered the particle at the point P at the coordinate theta. Then r was the position vector corresponding to the let theta. Let the particle reach at some point P dash, then this represent the direction, and there is small change in the theta, that is the delta theta. Then position vector, this position vector will be equal to the r, let theta plus delta theta, and let this will be equal to the r at the theta plus let delta r, where delta r is the change in the position vector due to the change in the polar coordinate delta theta. Then position vector corresponding to pp dash, that will be the simply r, या हम कहें कि OP vector plus PP dash vector must be equal to the OP dash vector according to the triangle law of vector addition. And from here, if you find out the value of the PP dash vector, that will be simply equal to the r delta theta, having the direction n dash, and this will be simply equals to the delta r, and the direction will be corresponding to this, and this is represented by the position vector, unit vector n dash, let. Then generalized force corresponding to the theta will be equal to the q theta, and will be equals to the F dot curl r by curl theta, and curl r is curl theta can be find out from the relation we have used above, that delta theta, or we can say curl r is equal to r delta theta. Above we have find out the relation that r delta theta in the direction of the unit vector n will be equal to the delta r. So putting the value of this delta r from that relation, we will find that q theta will be equals to the F dot r in the unit vector n in the delta r upon delta theta upon curl theta, and this will be simply equals to the q theta will be equal to the r f dot unit vector n, that is the direction of the p dash vector simply. Then let this will be equal to the, simply we can write it as q theta is equal to the r let f theta, where this factor represents the f theta. Then Lagrange equation, we can put the value of the put all the values, that is the curl t by curl theta dot curl t by curl theta and q theta. We will find out that d by dt of curl t by curl theta dot, that will be equal to the m r square in theta dot, and minus curl t by curl theta, and curl t by curl theta is 0 here, so will be equals to the q theta. And if we find out the derivative of this with respect to the t, first we will derivate the r and then theta, then this will be equals to the derivative of r square will be equal to the 2 m r dot and theta dot plus derivative of second in theta dot, that will be equal to the m r square theta double dot, and will be equal to the q theta generalized force, that will be equal to the r f theta as we have derived here. So this will be the equation of motion. in the polar coordinate theta in the r, we have derived above mr double dot minus mr theta dot square was equal to the fr. So these are the equation of motion in the polar coordinate r and theta. Okay, thank you.